What's up, guys? Rising Phoenix here. Currently about an hour away from Street Beef's fight destination. And I wanted to talk about something that I don't think people really give too much thought about. Something that really doesn't seem to be talked about a whole lot, at least from my experience. And that's kind of the mind game when it comes to dealing with what is you're about to go through, right? So, for those of you that don't know, I deal with generalized anxiety disorder. And if you've never had a panic attack, let me tell you a little bit about what that's like. Sometimes you feel like you have a heart attack. Sometimes you're feeling like you're gonna faint, gonna throw up, you don't feel normal, you don't feel good. A lot of people go to the hospital because they literally think that they're dying. But really what's going on is they have been way overstimulated and they've got way too much cortisol going on in their bodies. And it's really hard to deal with. Now, luckily, it's not something that's permanent. Trying to remember that, oh, hey, this is temporary, and also recognizing that it's anxiety is a key factor in dealing with it. But that fear, that anxiety before a fight, to any varying degree, is something that everybody seems to really deal with before going in, but not really talking about it. I mean, you've even got professional fighters who go up into the ring, and there's a guy who did a video on this not too long ago, but they pinch their nipples before they get in there and start swinging, their limbs at the other guy. And at first it seems silly, but then when you ask them about it, they say, oh, hey, it's, it gives you a means to kind of detach. And so for me, that kind of begs the question, why are they trying to detach? And it's, well, this shit hurts. And, Epictetus said that pain is just another mask of fear. And that really kind of stuck with me, is realizing that, hey, for any normal person, they have anxiety before the fight. Okay, so it's, it's just nerves. And I think for most that's true. For me, though, or anybody like me with generalized anxiety disorder, it's a bit more than just nerves. Last night, I had a hot flash as though I had a fever out of nowhere. It just started breaking out into a cold sweat, which is a bit odd because my sister keeps the house at a brisk 66 degrees all the time. So there's no reason I should be sweating except for that, well, I'm stressed. And stress, man, it sneaks up on you. And what I've learned throughout all of this, now that all of that has passed and I dealt with the anxiety and the day of, I realized that, I'm excited, but it's like, you have to find a way to deal with fear in whatever shape it comes in. And fear can be absolutely crippling. Seneca said, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. And that's something else that really kind of stuck with me, is like, even just trying to live sometimes can be, you're having to use your courage and enact courage. And that really kind of clicked in my mind that courage is a skill. Using courage is a skill, and it takes practice. And yeah, it's scary, but the whole point is to act in spite of the fear. So I'm looking at this and I'm sitting there thinking, man, am I the only one that deals with this? Am I the only person that, like, when I get hit, I'm just like, oh, jeez, is that just me? And what I've learned is that no, it's not just me. And so if you're out there and you're sitting here thinking, God, I don't know, like, maybe you're sitting there thinking that you're not, the best, or maybe you're not cut out for it because, like, you get hit and then you start locking up and you don't want to move. Like, don't give into that's some shit. Like, that's not what it is at all. That's something that everybody has to deal with. And everybody's fear response is, the amount of fear that everybody experiences is different based upon their life experiences. and the way that they deal with it is also different. The way that you summon your courage is going to be different from the way that I summon my courage, and that's okay. Just so long as like you can summon your courage when you need to. But it's like, yeah, like I said earlier, the using your courage in spite of the fear, like it's a skill that takes practice. But yeah, so I think that's about all I got for right now. Let me know your thoughts, guys. How do you deal with fear? How do you make yourself courageous? How do you deal with pain? What's your outlook on it? And yeah, catch you guys later.